as you say, are misdemeanors. In most courtrooms in the United States, if you're convicted of misdemeanors, you do not get a prison sentence. So the fact that the sentencing is just coming on Thursday, 2 days from now, suggests that there will not be much to this sentencing. This is a woman who was looking at the possibility of the death penalty. They sought the death penalty against this woman, and she got convicted of 4 misdemeanors. This is a historic rejection of the prosecution's case, an enormous victory, for better or worse, for Casey Anthony.
So, Jeff, just so I'm clear, are you telling us that basically Casey Anthony could serve no prison time?
Oh, I would think that would certainly be my expectation. I mean, if she were convicted of 4 misdemeanors in New York State, she would never get any jail time. She'd get probation. There are almost no prisoners in New York State, which is the state I know best, who are in prison for misdemeanors. We're sort of learning on the fly here. If there are others who know better about Florida law, I hope they jump in. But misdemeanors are not prison cases, in my experience, in New York and in most other states.
And plus,
I would expect she would not get any jail time.
Plus, not only that, but she served 3 years. She's already served 3 years.
She won't get any time. In 3 years, I don't know why her lawyers didn't make a motion to get her out today.
All right, interesting. Well, Deborah, I want to bring you in as well. What was your expectation? What is your reaction?
I feel like I was reliving the Michael Jackson trial because I'm the one who went out and said he was going to get acquitted. Casey Anthony, I thought the evidence was overwhelming, but there's 2 things that stuck in my mind. The jury was tired. I don't think they're ever going to have a consensus that the state was able to prove its case of murder against Casey. And I think at some point in time, the jury might have turned on Jeff Ashen. He came across laughing, arrogant, and I think that went against him. And I think Mr. Baez, obviously, he got the jury to believe in him and his client. And it was an astounding day. But our system works, and I'm very proud as a defense attorney that under the Constitution you are innocent until proven guilty. Casey Anthony should have been released today, so I'm surprised the attorneys didn't make an immediate motion for her to be released today.
Richard Herman, you're sitting out there in Las Vegas. You thought that she was going down on all counts. In fact, she did not. She was found not guilty. What's your reaction?
Well, I just passed out. I'm reviving myself. But like I was saying, Baez just did a wonderful job in his defense of her. No, I have to give my apologies. I was wrong. Baez was right. This was a win. He brought his case with passion. I didn't always agree with his tactics. Kind of went against the rule of thumb. But what is the rule of thumb in a defense of a murder case? Look, this is an outstanding victory. The jury, I agree with Deborah. First, I agree with Deborah and Jeff. Why didn't they make an application to release her right now? I mean, she's going to get time served, has to, on Thursday. Number 2, I agree with Deborah. If you look at the opening of Baez, if you watch that again on video, all you see in the background is this Ashton shaking his head, no, no, no. I mean, we tell our clients, make no gestures like that, don't do that. And here he is, the prosecutor, so animated, so juvenile throughout the entire trial. I am convinced some jurors fell on that. The medical examiner, this wonderful Dr. G, what was the cause of death?